Abu Dhabi, capital of the United Arab Emirates and host of the 33rd running of the Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge. It marks round 2 of the FIA and FIM World Rally Raid Championship. This bustling metropolis, home to over 1.5 million people, is one of the world's fastest growing cities. But surrounding this stunning skyline lies some of the world's most remote desert terrain. So, before we dive into the 2024 edition, let's remind ourselves of last year's epic event.
This part of the world is very demanding.
A lot of dunes, like you are in the sea of dunes.
So it's really fun to drive.
It's always nice to ride here in Abu Dhabi. The dunes have a love-hate relationship.
Never underestimate the dunes of Abu Dhabi in the UAE.
Well, last year there were plenty of contenders in the bikes. Pablo Quintanilla was going very nicely indeed until he ran into mechanical trouble on stage 4. Game over for the Chilean. That handed the initiative to his Honda factory teammate Adrian van Beveren, who claimed the overall honours.
This sport is crazy. You are riding alone all day, pushing as hell, risking your life, giving all, and the only reason why is that.
Meanwhile, newcomer Tobias Ebster was the top dog in Rally 2. Abdulaziz Akhli once again dominated the quads to make it a hat-trick of titles.
Third win in a row. Very proud to hold my country flag very high.
Another local star, Mansour Al-Halay, was right up there in the T4s, but he had to settle for second after a 15-minute penalty for missing a waypoint. Victory went to the world champion Rokas Bachuska, who also won 3 stages. Seth Quintero came out on top in the T3s, the young American taking the lead in the W2RC, which he would go on to conquer.
Great week for the points in the championship, took over the overall lead, got the win, got a couple stage wins, so really couldn't have asked for a better week.
Well, finally to the cars, which was all about survival. Nasser Al-Attiyah's rally was ended by this huge crash on stage 3.
The FIA decided, to not continue because I think something damaged, on the roll cage.
Sebastian Loeb got off to a terrible start due to a cooling hose issue, but recovered to increase his W2RC lead.
Nasser gave us a present with these mistakes, so we are still in the lead of the championship.
And while all around him were losing their heads, Yazid Al-Raji found the speed and consistency to land his first Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge crown.
Really happy, first Saudi win in this 32 years in Abu Dhabi, not easy rally.
2024 has a lot to live up to then, and before the event can officially get underway, the administration checks at the Abu Dhabi Energy Centre a formality and a good chance to catch up with the main players in this year's rally. With the KTM and Honda factory teams not on the entry list, Botswana's Ross Branch, following his second place finish at the Dakar Rally, arrives as pre-event favourite on 2 wheels.
There's a lot of points on the line, so obviously we're looking forward to that. But we got to finish first, and there's a long week, a lot of kilometers between now and the end. So we just got to make sure we keep our head on our shoulders and keep safe. This is a dangerous race, and it can catch out in many ways. So we just got to make sure we stay in one piece.
But he will face stiff competition from the likes of Austria's Tobias Ebster and South Africa's Michael Doherty.
these are my background. You know, it's where I've been training, been riding for a couple of years. So we had my first rally, did really well on that one. So looking to actually finish a rally this time and get a good result.
In the cars, meanwhile, a star-studded lineup shapes the entry list with 3-times winner Nasser Al Attiyah back after a difficult start to the season in Saudi Arabia.
We are here to win. We have a good experience. If you go back last year, we win all the stage with a good time, and except the crash. But okay, this is the race, and now we are here with the hunter, and we try to do our best and to win.
But last year's winner Yazid Al Raji is back again, and he's looking to do the double.
Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge, you can't know what can happen in the last moment, but we need to stay clever and stay there and attack in the good moment.
The car category promises to be a battle that will rage all the way to the finish line, and the same can be said for the T3 class. Fresh from victory at the Dakar just last month is championship leader Cristina Gutierrez, who's the woman to beat.
It's not an easy race. We know from the past year that it's a very challenging race, also because there is a lot of dunes, unexpected, and for sure we will try to do our best and try for sure to win, and we will see what happens.
While in the T4 class, local man Mansour Al Halay, who finished second last year, is hoping to go one better in 2024.
We had a lot of stage wins last year, and I was very happy for my performance. This year I'm looking forward to do it again. I'm aiming for the win.
On Sunday evening, the day before the prologue, over 100 riders and drivers attended the official press conference. Rally organisers EMSO paid tribute to the event's many sponsors before some of the top competitors discussed what lies ahead in this 33rd edition. They all agreed that you can take nothing for granted over the dunes of the Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge. The talking would soon be over, and after one last group photo, it was time for the action to begin.
Five long days and 2,000 kilometres lie in wait, with the bivouac relocating 250 kilometres west along the coast to the Al Dhafra region and city of Al Dana. Home to the rally for the next 2 days and the short 5-kilometre prologue stage, and of course it was the bikes that were first into the action. The competitors, as per tradition, going over the ceremonial start ramp to kick off proceedings, a celebration of this spectacular event before making their way down to the start of the stage. And it came as no surprise to anyone that Ross Branch set the early pace. Despite the stage only being 5 kilometres in length, the Botswanan rider on his hero machine a full 8 seconds faster than teammate Aaron Murray, a late replacement for Sebastian Buehler. And after a reunion with the hero team, Murray returns to full-time competition on a factory bike, and the South African, who finished 4th here in 2021, is out to support teammate Branch with an eye on the podium.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I made a small mistake like halfway through the prologue. I went a little bit too far in the one berm, so yeah, I probably lost a little bit of time, but overall I think it was all right. So in any ways, it's a short prologue, and the real race starts tomorrow.
Third fastest through came Konrad Dabrowski. The 26-year-old, who has been plagued with injury, is looking for a strong year after finishing 24th at the Dakar just a month ago. And it was a great start to the rally for Poland's Kamil Wisniewski in the quad category. Unable to start this year's Dakar rally through injury, but now up to full health, Wisniewski was fastest through the prologue. Just a few seconds slower came local star Abdulaziz Ali, and with 3 Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge wins in a row under his belt, the hometown hero is out to make it 4.
The Ultimates field is absolutely stacked with former champions, rally raid legends and rising stars, but only one of them can take the coveted car's crown. No surprise to see Martin Prokop going well. The Czech star won this event in 2018 and was runner-up at the last two editions. His Ford Raptor, Shrek, only turned up at 4 AM yesterday, so there wasn't much time to prepare this red and yellow beast, but he was still third fastest.
Much easier than last year. It was very fast and nice corner. So it was just like good practice, you know. Really a lot about the power of the car. So there we know that we are not on the top of the power, but it was fun to drive, so yeah, no problem.
Guillaume de Mévius has made a fantastic start to life in the ultimate class, powering to second place at the Dakar last month. That prompted the Belgian to launch a World Championship bid, and with Carlos Sainz absent, he has a golden opportunity to snatch the W2RC lead. De Mévius second today, only 4 seconds off the pace. But victory went to a flying Nasser Al-Attiyah, who has a point to prove after his disappointing Dakar. The Qatari claims his pro-drive Hunter is 25% stronger for Abu Dhabi. Time will tell, but he and brand new co-driver Edouard Boulanger are off to the ideal start.
It was amazing, you know. Yes, we are so happy, you know, to finish the Prologue, and we'll see which position now. The cars is really amazing, and I'm quite happy.
In the Challenger class, and fresh from her Dakar victory, was Cristina Gutierrez, full of confidence, who stamped her authority on the rest of the field. 2 seconds faster than Nicolas Cavigliaso, also on a tourist machine. It's Gutierrez who wins the Prologue stage.
It was very fast, with soft sand. Sometimes the car feels like no power. We need to do some adjustment, and the Prologue sometimes is for that, to adjust to our drive style for the next days.
Cavigliaso now, a man who has previously won the Dakar in the quad category, and having stepped up to T4 and now T3, he's progressed seamlessly up the ladder, and his pace shows he's exactly where he should be. Flying the flag for Can-Am, and third fastest, Rokas Baciuszka. The Lithuanian who won the event last year in the T4s returns this year. Just 3 seconds separated the top 3.
Finally to the SSVs, where Mansour Belhalay set the pace. The young Emirati is the son of Yahya Belhalay, who's done every single edition of the Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge, and he's doing the family name proud. Runner-up last year, he went through the Prologue 4 seconds faster than João Ferreira, a nice belated birthday present after turning 31 yesterday. The 33rd Abu Dhabi Desert Challenges go, and tomorrow it's time to get properly stuck into these dunes. Don't miss it.